What's up, everybody? Welcome back to High Quality Trades, where I give you my highest quality trade setups in the market. 2-day, 100% free. Holler at your boy. Okay, if you're new here, this is the channel where I go over the highest quality stocks in the market, meaning only the top stocks with the highest market caps make the cut. So if you're ready to make the highest quality trades of your life, like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Alright guys, in today's video, we will be going over the SPY, the Qs, the VIX, Berkshire Hathaway, XOM, Caterpillar stock, Coinbase, and AMD. So let's get into it. First off, we got the SPY on the monthly time frame because tomorrow is the end of July. So we will be getting a monthly close of this candle here, which does look to be an inverted hammer candle, which is a quite bearish reversal type candle. So we're going to have to see what tomorrow's price action ultimately brings. But if we do get some further downside, then this is a topping tail. And then it would signal further downside to come into August. We will probably have some support around these three candles here, around 523.35. Another reason I have the monthly chart up is I have noticed that we have gotten pretty far extended from the 20 period moving average, which is the white line here. We do look to be quite extended, so a snapback probably wouldn't be too far out there. If you do notice, just back through time, we do not get very far from this moving average before ultimately coming back and testing it again. Right now, because we are so far extended from it, and with the bearish price action we've gotten in the past 2 weeks, I would expect some more bearish price action to continue. So let's at least go back through the time frames. So we got the weekly candles here. We will also be getting a weekly close tomorrow. So this candle here. Now, this is looking to be what is known as a 3 black crows candlestick pattern, which is a bearish reversal pattern as well. So along with the topping tail on the monthly, we might be getting a 3 black crows candlestick pattern here, which would signal further downside. Ultimately, we'll have to see what the candle looks like tomorrow after the close. So going through into the daily, we are struggling around the 50 period moving average, this purple line here. So we did get a confirmed close below it today. This is the second time we've closed below it. So that is a bearish signal. We could be falling lower tomorrow just based off that. We do still have a gap to fill here on the daily. We almost filled it last week, but just came up short by like 50 cents or something. So we are still looking for price to come down here and fill the gap at 536.98. So that's the daily. Now let's drop down into the 4-hour time frame to get an intraday's perspective on what price is doing. Okay, so today we did fall and fill the gap on the 4-hour. We didn't fully fill it, we just wicked it. So we do need a full body candle as a confirmed gap fill. So we'll see if tomorrow's price action ultimately fills it with a full body candle. So we did fall below our support level here at 543.16. That does put price falling lower tomorrow, but there is still a possibility that we get back above it, and then we need to go break above this descending trend line, really, to be any type of bullish in this market. As long as we are below this trend line, we are in a bearish trend. So say we do get above it, though, then we would need to go test the resistance level here at 548.08. That would be the bullish scenario. I am leaning more bearish, so say this 543 level holds as resistance, then we will be falling down to fill the gap, possibly even lower. The next support level would be the 532.60 level, which then would be that the completion of this price channel pattern that I was talking about a few weeks ago, that I was talking about last week. Okay, guys, kind of a lengthy SPY technical analysis, but ultimately we will see what tomorrow's price action brings, and then we'll further our technical analysis on this stock. Okay, let's go over the triple Qs. We'll do a similar technical analysis going out all the way to the monthly chart, because this one also is quite extended from its 20-period moving average. So with tomorrow's close of this monthly candle, it would be, man, if we fall below this, the lows of June's candle at 447.90, this would be a bearish engulfing candle, which would also be a bearish signal for price to be falling in the coming months towards the end of the year. The next support level would be these three candles here, 445.22. But if that level broke, yeah, we'd fall to the lows around 422. So that's a monthly perspective of triple Qs. Let's go into the weekly. We have fallen down to the 20-period moving average. So, I mean, this is a support level. We could hold here, but with how everything else is pretty bearish right now, if we close below it tomorrow, that wouldn't be too far-fetched. So really, the support level we're looking for is 446.40 here on the weekly. Okay, down into the daily. So we have fallen below the 20-period moving average and the 50-period moving average. We are consolidating underneath the 50-period. Let's see, we haven't fully filled the gap here with a full body candle. Expect at least a full body's candle to close this gap here. So we did just wick it looks like today, but we haven't fully filled it. So price could fall all the way down to the support level here at 446.65. All right, lastly, let's drop down into the 4-hour time frame and get an intraday's perspective on what price is doing. And bring up my lines. Okay, guys, so today we did fill the gap on the 4-hour chart. We've been trying to break above this resistance level at 465.41 all week, and we did not manage. With today's price action, we did fall lower down to our next support level at 456.17. To be any sort of bullish, price does need to get above the 465 level and then ultimately come and retest the downward sloping trend line here. And if we were able to break it, that would be a very bullish signal, at least for price to come up to the 473.28 level. So that's where we are at in any sort of bullish scenario. Tomorrow, the bearish scenario is if we fall below the 456.17 level. That does put us falling lower down to 447.48. Let's just see what the price action has in store for us tomorrow. Okay, let's go over the VIX. We're done with the macro perspectives. So we're going to just stick to the 4-hour here for the rest of the stocks. So we did get a little bit of a push higher on the VIX today. It looks like we could be forming a higher low here, which would be a pretty bearish signal for the market. So if we just focus on what the VIX is doing. So we do have a low, a high, a low, a higher high, and this could be a higher low. So if we do come up and try to test this level, then we do have resistance at $21, and that would be a confirmed, at least short-term uptrend. So for price to be in any type of uptrend, you need 3 consecutive higher highs and higher lows. So that would put us at least on the 4-hour in a short-term bullish uptrend on the VIX, which is very bearish for the market. So let's just see what happens tomorrow. If 1795 holds as resistance, then we could fall all the way down to the lows here, or to the next support level at 15 bucks. That would be a bullish signal for the market to push higher. So let's just see what happens tomorrow. On to XOM. XOM is currently breaking above a short-term resistance level at 118.04. That does put us pushing higher up to the 119.98 level with tomorrow's price action. But that's the bullish scenario. If we do fall below the 118 level, then we'll probably be headed back down to test 115.12 as support. If we drop down into the 15-minute, I do believe we're above our 200 period moving average, the turquoise line here. So that is a bullish signal. As long as we stay above that, we should be getting that push up to the 119.98 level. So let's just see how tomorrow's price action happens. All right, let's go over Berkshire Hathaway. Okay, Brkb is trying to break above 442.24. Looks like we wicked above it a couple times today, but we weren't able to close above that level. We do have a little bit of support down here at 439, but I would say if we drop below that level, there's a good chance we'll be falling all the way down to 430. This one too is above its 15-minute 200 MA, so if we can stay above that and ultimately break above the highs of today's candles, then we should be pushing higher up to 449. That's probably not tomorrow, but in the coming days towards the end of the week, that is a bullish scenario, which I'm leaning towards on this one. Berkshire Hathaway is a very strong stock, and it usually does well when the rest of the market is falling. So let's see what tomorrow's price action brings. All right, on to Caterpillar. So Caterpillar has fallen down to retest our trend line here. We do need to get back above the 352.81 level. We do have earnings coming up real soon, next Tuesday. We'll have to see if we can break above these highs. I would say that would be a bullish signal, at least to get up to 364.51 before that time. Bearish scenario would be if we fall below this trend line, then it does put price falling probably down to 329.49. So let's see how price action happens tomorrow on this one. All right, Coinbase did fall to fill the gap down here at 222.68. We do need to get back above resistance at 230.36 for a push higher. But now that we have fallen back into this price channel, into the flag pattern, we may be falling all the way down to 210.91. It is a bearish signal to be back in these price ranges. But if we can get above that 230 level and then get a push up to our trend line, that is a bullish signal. Let's see what happens on this one tomorrow. Alrighty guys, AMD did have earnings today and it outperformed, it looks like. Surprised by revenue beat of 110 million. Wow, that's quite a bit. So anyways, we were at a support level here at 133.82 from these lows here. So a push higher wasn't out of the question. We did get back above the 144.46 resistance level, so that's slightly bullish. To push any higher, we do need to break above the 550 level. If we're able to do that, that would put price pushing to 157.10 tomorrow. So the bullish scenario there. With this big price action, I won't even go over a bearish scenario because that is very bullish for AMD. If we were to erase this price action tomorrow, that would be extremely bearish. And then we'd probably go back down to support here at 134. So that's what could happen. So at least I'll tell you. And with that, that is the end of this video. Thank you for watching high quality trades, guys. Good luck in this market. Stay vigilant. I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.